everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star, the Flippin' Hippo, and today we're going to take a look at jeans that sold on eBay in the month of December. So we're going to be taking a look at jeans that sold on the eBay platform in the last month of 2020. I did not pull up every single pair of jeans that sold, or we would be here all day long. I do try to pick out a good variety of solid bread and butter brands and really good Bolos to show you every month, just to kind of give you an idea of what moves for us on a steady basis as far as the bread and butter and the really great Bolo brands we should all be looking for when we're outsourcing. Let's jump right on in where we're at. These are Levi's Denizen. So these are, I want to say Target. I think in my What Sold video I said they were Walmart, but I believe they're Target. Either way, Levi's makes these Denizen jeans for a store, so they're not worth as much as their other Levi's. But they're still worth picking up if the cost of goods is right. These were a mom jean style, which does really well. I'll show you where it said that on the waistband. Mom jeans, dad jeans, things like that. And the acid wash helps too. Makes them more unique. These were also ripped in the knees. So these were unique and worth picking up if you like to do bread and butter and volume-based jeans. You know, the more you have listed, the more you'll sell. And if you have enough bread and butter listed moving out every single day, you'll be doing really well for yourself. A lot of the really big power sellers and eBay sellers that make a lot of money do have volume-based businesses. So these sold for $22.79. And there are other Levi's that'll sell for a lot more than that. But again, these are the Denizen. So if you find them for a couple bucks or less, they're worth it. Here's some Free People jeans. Back in the day, Free People used to be like a holy grail brand. Unfortunately, people that participate in that fast nickel and race to the bottom have kind of, I wouldn't say they trashed this brand completely. You can see that I started these at $40. I did take a best offer of $32 on these, so these sold for $32. So that's not completely bad. That's like low-end Bolo or really high-end bread and butter. But I remember when Free People would sell for $60 and $70 used, especially something like these, because they have the button fly, the raw hems on the bottom. But Free People's still a decent brand to pick up if you find it for like $3 or less, because you're going to get around 30 to 40 depending on the jeans. Speaking of Bolo, silver is still a Bolo, especially if they're men's. Men's jeans always will fetch a higher price than women's. Even the low-end mall brands that I do, like Gap and American Eagle, those if I have men's, I start the men's at about $5 to $6 higher than what I would start a women's pair at. And even more if it's a bigger size or has a button fly or something unique going on. So men's jeans will always fetch a higher price. I do like to get men's jeans. I just don't find them as often as I do women's. But silver is definitely still a Bolo. These are the Zach style, and they were size 38, which is a good size. They're relaxed. Most men's jeans that are relaxed I do pretty good with. So these sold for $48.98. Next up we have Madewell. Madewell is still a Bolo. Madewell is a good brand. I don't find it too often in the wild. Typically when I have Madewell, it's because it came to me in a thread-up box. But if you guys see Madewell, this is what the tag looks like. You want to snatch it up. It is definitely a good brand. I took a best offer on these of $45. Speaking of Gap, it is one of my favorite bread and butter brands to sell. My top 3 favorite low-end mall bread and butters are probably Gap, American Eagle, and Old Navy. They sell regularly. They are long tail as far as used clothing goes. They're pretty normal long tail, about 3 to 6 months. Some will sell a lot faster. Like these sold really quick because they're long. They're 29 long. So if you ever have like petites or some that are long or in a very small size or a very big size or anything that's more unique, they're going to move a little bit more quickly. But they move regularly. So Gap, American Eagle, and Old Navy are always being shipped out from our house. I have a lot of them listed. That helps too. But they just sell regularly. They have their followers. They have their loyal customers that buy these brands over and over and over again. So that's one reason why they're some of my favorite. Gap almost always will have right on the tag what kind of jeans it is, so you're not struggling to find the keywords or decide between boot and flare, skinny, mom, whatever. They usually say it right on the tag for you. These are the perfect boots. They are long. They sold for $20.99. These are Jennifer Lopez jeans. This is another favorite of mine. J-Lo jeans don't sell for a lot. I typically get between 18 and 20 for them, but they sell fast. Jennifer Lopez jeans for me never last more than 2 weeks and maybe 2.5 weeks at the longest. And that's long for them. They usually sell almost within a few days of going up. I don't know why. Maybe she has just a very little following, or people just really like these jeans. But whenever I get JLo jeans, they sell super fast. So they're not super big time money, but if I'm going to invest 99 cents in a pair of jeans that's going to sell for $18 within a couple days, that's a really fast return on my investment. So I like that. These had a lot going on for them. They had all these rips, tears, distressing. That always adds value to jeans and helps them sell. These also had raw hems down here. So this particular pair was a size 10, which is a very average size. And I usually don't do well with in other brands, but the JLo sold pretty quickly, and I took a best offer of 20 on them. Next up, we have men's Banana Republic. So Banana Republic's typically a brand I would stay away from as far as women's jeans, but again, with men's jeans, they're different. These are the Traveler. They're a size 32 by 30, which is a great size for men. A lot of men wear 32 by 30. It's a popular size. These sold for a best offer of $21.59. Here's another pair of Madewell. These ones are Road Tripper Skinny High Waist in their dark wash. This particular pair sold for $47.50. Here's a pair of J-Brand. J-Brand's a Bolo, guys. I personally have never found it in the wild. It always comes to me in my thread-up boxes. But J-Brand is definitely a Bolo. You want to keep your eyes out for that. This particular pair was the mid-rise skinnies, and I took a best offer on them of $28.56. Next up, we have Paige. Paige is a pretty decent brand. I would call it high-end bread and butter, maybe low-end Bolo. Paige used to go for a lot more, but it's, again, another brand that doesn't sell for much anymore because so many people race to the bottom on it. This particular pair had really ripped up, distressed, destroyed hems as well, so I didn't start them as high as I normally would with Paige. This pair sold for $27.97, and they are the Hollywood Hills bell-bottom flares. Juicy Couture is kind of a brand that's gone to the wayside, but I will still pick up unique things I find in this brand. So these are jeans, but they have like the trouser slide-in button here to close, and they're pink, and they're flare and low-rise. So they were unique enough for me to grab for 99 cents. They're really cute. And I do really well with anything flare. These sold for $19.99. They sold within a couple days of being listed. Here's another pair of men's jeans. Now this came to me in a wholesale lot, so it was a new to me brand. And boy, was I pleasantly surprised. So this is now on my Bolo list. The Heritage of America, 1776, sorry. So if you ever find the Heritage by America 1776 jeans for men, snatch them up, especially if you find these camo jeans. I ran out of room in the title because the name of the jeans is so long. But had I had more room in my title, another keyword you can use for camouflage, things like this for men, is hunting, camping, things like that. These were also a size 38, which is good. I took a best offer on these of $42.75. Not Your Daughter's Jeans, guys, is a pretty solid brand. Again, it used to be worth a lot more money, like a lot of these other brands, and it's kind of gotten run to the bottom and oversaturated, but they still sell on the regular for me from $20 to $30, depending on the style. You want to look for the ones that have the lift tuck technology. Women like jeans that have any kind of slimming or shaping effect on them. These ones sold for $23.46. Here we have some jean shorts. Not really jeans, but they're denim. They count. These are Aku. Aku is a brand you want to look for. Again, it's a men's brand. They do jeans and jean shorts. Came to me in Wholesale, so it was new to me, but it's on my list now to keep an eye out for. Aku, this is the No Rivals line, and these were a size 38, which is good. These sold for a best offer of $34. Next up, we have some vintage Tommy Hilfiger jeans. These are men's again, and the way you can tell they're vintage is by this big flag. If you see this on the back of jeans with Tommy jeans spelled out like that on the really big patch with the white and the red, chances are you've got yourself a pair of vintage Tommy jeans. These sold for $35.62. Abercrombie and Fitch is a brand I usually stay away from, except when it comes to men's jeans. I will grab them. These sold within a week of being listed. They sold for best offer $25. So I will still pick up Abercrombie and Fitch men's jeans. These are the slim straight pants. All right, next up we have Buffalo David Bitten. I'm probably saying that wrong. It might be Bitten. Buffalo David Bitten jeans. This is a brand I do not buy anymore. In fact, these were probably a mistake. They even are missing a button on the back. You can see that. These were really super old, bought way long ago. I pulled them when we were going through our inventory. They had been around for so long, but the pictures were horrible because in the beginning I didn't know how to take pictures. They were bad. So I pulled them out, and instead of donating them, I thought, well, let me rephotograph them and put them back in. So I did, and I did get $24.99 for them. So I might be rethinking this brand, maybe just for men's jeans. I really don't want to source any other clothing from this brand or women's jeans or anything. But considering these were around for like 3 or 4 years and never sold, as soon as I had good pictures with them, they went for $24.99. They may be something I would consider if they were like 99 cents or a couple bucks. Next up, we have Young, Rick and Famous men's jeans. This brand was new to me as well. In fact, these and the Akus and the Heritage all came in the same wholesale lot. So I looked up the brand. The Young, Rich, and Famous is priced or comped pretty high for all men's jeans, but these were really super cool because they have all over Atlas print. Pretty neat. I did take a best offer on these at $23. So these are more like bread and butter filler as far as the brand goes, whereas the Heritage are definitely a Bolo, and the Akus probably are Bolo. All right, next up we have American Eagle. Speaking of one of my favorite bread and butters, these are black, skinny, high waist, just a size 10, which is a pretty average size. These were new with tags. MSRP of $50. I did get $25 for these on a best offer. And last but not least is Gloria Vanderbilt pants here. I do like Gloria Vanderbilt. It is a good bread and butter brand. It is a good filler. I do have rules about it, though. I won't pay more than $2 for a pair of Gloria Vanderbilts, maybe $2.50. I will only snatch size 14 and larger, or if it has a unique print or color. If it has both, that's a bonus. But I will grab smaller than size 10 if it's purple jeans or pinstripe jeans. But if they're just regular jeans, I always stick to size 14 and larger. Now this pair was size 10, but you can see they're unique. The print is kind of like a I didn't describe it anywhere, but it's kind of like a curtain print. I don't even know what that is. And they're new with tags. And they're slimming. And they're tapered legs. So they had some stuff going on that made me want to try to flip them, even though they're only size 10. I did get a best offer of $20 on them. All right, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. How are your sales doing? Have you discovered any new brands of jeans? Have you found any exciting jeans in the wild while you're outsourcing or in your throwback boxes? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up before you leave. It really helps the channel. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe. Help us feed a hungry hippo. Don't forget to join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. Link down below. Until next time, go be productive, go make some money, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.